Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sneak Attack. I'm Reed, your host and DM for this original Dungeons & Dragons adventure. To my left we have...
Akia.
Brenna.
Sherwood.
And Grayek.
And last time on Sneak Attack, the gang moved to the second level of the pyramid dedicated to the life and conquests of Melius the Enraged. After defeating 3 increasingly difficult trials in the arena, they are granted a key made of bones which gained them access to the second level. It was on this floor they were greeted with a large mural of one of Melius's most famous battles, he and his barbarian army defeating an orc battalion. Before moving into the library, Sherwood and Brenna heard the faint sounds of wailing coming from deeper within the structure, filling them with dread. We join our group in the library, examining the vast breadth of books containing much of Melius's accomplishments. You are in the library. There is 4 distinct sections to this library. I can go through those titles again if you need to recap.
I remember. I could list them.
Oh.
Is there a children's section?
I took notes.
Is there a candlestick?
I like the children's section with puzzles.
Yeah, the pop-up pictures and the mazes.
And the Lego table.
Are you still drunk?
The sections are Rise of the Barbs. Barbs being barbarians.
Yeah, it's actually spelled out barbarians, but we'll roll with it.
Yeah. Building an army, which Greg's really interested in that section.
Okay.
How many books are in that section?
There's like a whole bookshelf in each section, and it's filled with books.
Oh, okay. So I couldn't just like pocket all of the
Probably
building
not.
an army things. So I just got to really pick the best books out of the bunch.
Yeah.
Orc Invasion.
Check those Amazon reviews.
The Legacy.
Yep.
And this is a long one. The Life and Death of Melius Plains Reaper.
I wrote that one down.
No, Melius.
Melius.
Yeah, that you are correct though, and that last one is just a single book that is in a display case sitting in the center of the room. It seems to be all by itself, almost a little bit more important than the rest.
I got these on.
Is it opened to a page?
It is not. It is closed.
It's first edition.
Got any of these on EPUB?
And last.
Put it on my Kindle.
You see no Kindle or like
EPUB?
There's a QR code for some reason, but unfortunately, you have no way to scan it in.
Do they have nooks?
Yeah, there's some books in the Nook.
Okay, I'll put all my books in my nook.
As one does.
That was like a -2.
I go over
funny?
to the
No.
display case.
Okay.
Does it open? Is it locked?
Wait, before he breaks something, can I do something?
No. This is
Gotta
my
act
turn.
fast.
I was going
Don't
to say,
ask
he
permission.
started talking first, so I'm
Dang,
going to
Let
give him priority.
do something.
No, the display case does not move.
Is it locked? Like, is there a clear door to open it, or is it just like glass all around?
It looks like a glass display case. That is all one piece, has been set on top of this book, and you can
Beauty and the Beast.
You kind of like Beauty and the Beast, except
Try
it's,
and lift it.
It's cube shaped instead
I try
of
and lift it.
you can't lift it.
Oh,
I break
magic.
it.
Okay, it breaks.
Gosh, freaking darn. He breaks everything.
You broken
No,
organ.
You know what, though?
I grab the book.
I want to...
Okay,
I start
Invalid.
thumbing through it.
sure.
Don't
Yeah,
get your greasy fingerprints all over the
Hey.
first edition.
only edition,
Only edition.
even rarer.
Rarer.
The rarest.
You saying greasy because I'm Asian?
No.
So you're saying there's no
Is
AD
that
of
an
the life and death
association
of
commonly made?
Melius Plains
I
Reaper?
think so.
Asian food's greasy.
I don't.
There's
I
no
do
what?
make noodles.
I
There's
don't
no AD.
think that's an association
I
that's
don't know.
made.
I don't know what AD stands
An
for.
advanced edition,
Oh,
like AD&D. What is it?
I think that would be AE for
Yeah,
advanced edition.
got him. Spelling.
Edition.
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 Advanced edition.
Again, there's just books in here, so if you want to peruse the books, you can. Otherwise, you can leave.
But are they just books?
I want to...
I don't.
I'm going
like
to do
Page
an
Master?
investigation on the bookshelf about how to start an army.
Build an army.
How to
How to
read.
build an army.
Yeah,
Got 'em.
You should start at the bookshelf.
I'm looking. I want to know if like there's any like 3 or 4 standout books amidst the whole shelf.
Okay. As you're without rolling anything, I'll just tell you.
Okay.
As you're kind of examining this bookshelf, you notice that this is very specifically targeted to like the history of Melius and his people.
Yeah.
It's not like instructional tips for how to build a army 101. This is how Melius built his army.
Find a
No,
bunch of people.
I get it. I get it.
okay.
I get it.
Find a bunch of
Greg,
strong people. Motivate them.
Greg knows
Towards a
that there's
common
gonna.
goal.
We do need to motivate people to a common goal, and
Yeah.
so
Equip them with weapons.
What people? We don't have the people.
We have the fish people.
No, there
You're
are-
trying to get the fish people.
I need like anybody. He's probably specifically thinking the dwarves.
Naturally.
Nah.
Because we need to somehow get them under a rallying cry or somehow. So maybe he can just grab like the first section.
Okay.
Because after the army started, he can maybe try and figure it out from there. But like,
That's the perfect
first part is
Figure it
the
out.
most important part.
I have
right?
a mob, not an army.
What do we
yet.
do with it?
Okay. No, I'll say that there are like 3 or 4 standout books that you think, oh, these could really be helpful. And
Okay.
if you want to take them, you can sit down and read through them now, or you can just pocket them and read them later.
Because I feel like time is of the essence. We have a sick lady that needs help
Sure.
still waiting for us. So I'm gonna pocket.
about
I'm
her.
gonna pocket those books.
Okay. Oops. Fair.
Do they have titles? I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it.
They're all blank.
What do the covers look like? Who's the author?
They're all green.
J.K. Rowling.
I'm curious about the death of Melius, so I turn in the book towards the back.
Okay.
Trying looking for
The second
information.
half of
I
the
asked
life and
Akio,
death.
who wrote that?
Who wrote this?
She asked you, Akio.
Yeah, you're reading it.
I don't know.
Look at the spine of the book.
Oh, Cedric Longfellow.
Yeah, he's right. No, he's not. No.
So close.
Almost. His
It's,
name was Dan.
If you look through the book, it's actually like it's kind of like a chicken soup for the soul kind of thing, where it's a collection of accounts and tales from the people that he worked with. So it's not written by one person specifically, but if it has a foreword by Garrel Dawnchaser.
Garrel
Dawn
or
Chaser.
Daryl?
Why
Garrel,
is
G-A-R-I-L.
Dawn Chaser?
Does that sound familiar?
Yes,
Dawnchaser should sound slightly familiar.
Yeah.
It's very familiar.
Who else is a Dawn
To
Chaser?
who?
That was Amelia's last name.
Got
Amelia
him.
Dawn Chaser?
Yeah,
I thought it was Dawn Star.
No.
Dawnstar is a place in Skyrim.
Yeah.
I say last name, but it's more like a surname, like a title.
Yeah.
Garrel.
Garrel, G-A-R-I-L.
Like Daryl with a G.
Like a house
Not
name.
even close.
Jarrell.
Exactly,
And what-
not
and-
even close.
Jarrell.
And that's you said that's one of the entries in the.
Yeah, you get the sense that a lot of the pieces were put together and almost curated by this guy, and he specifically wrote the foreword in the book, like dedicating it to just like all future generations as trying to keep the memory of this person intact.
And that makes sense because Dawn Chasers are on Norwich.
Yeah, well, one of them was.
At least one group of them were.
Mm-hmm. So, Akio, you said you go to the death section.
Yes. I want to know how this guy died.
You take about, I'm going to say it takes you about 5 minutes to scan through everything. So if anyone else wants to do anything in that 5 minutes, let me know. Going once.
No one really prepared me in D&D of like how to deal with books.
No, we're winging this together, man.
Okay.
Like,
Can I go over to the legacy section and see?
How do you role play reading?
I know it's weird. I did write like 4 Google Doc pages worth of material, but it's still only going to be like 1% of everything that's in this library. So, we're just going to have to roll with it.
So this is going to be 4 episodes in the library then.
Yeah.
Chapter 1.
I read out
I
loud.
hope you're okay with just me talking for 35
It's
minutes, listeners.
Audiobook on audiobook.
These aren't fun books. These are books about minutia.
So,
I'm going to go over
yeah.
to the legacy bookshelf.
okay. Sherwood, what are you doing?
I'm standing.
Okay. And Greg is perusing his bookshelf, just grabbing books. So, Akio, in the 5 minutes you are scanning the death section, you realize that it's not perfectly clear how Melius died. You know that he was summoned by Valasar on a potential like peace offering, almost like we're going to make a truce. And after that, just rumors and tales of his death spread. But he was only allowed to go by himself. He wasn't allowed to have anyone else with him. So
perhaps he's missing and not really dead.
well, again, this all took place in the Second Age. So
Do you relay that to the rest of us?
Yes.
So, okay. You're saying Balasar requested peace talks with Melias.
Yes.
The Deva wanted to broker peace with a man.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Remember, he put together an army of all the races.
and Akio, you in this death section of the book, it's made very clear just how big of an impact the barbarians had in this this war during the Second Age. You get the impression that even though he was just a man and the people that he was fighting alongside were just mortals, he was able to make such waves that like the Deva reaching out and requesting this truce or this peace broker, well, that's a big deal.
Any information regarding why he had to go by himself?
In the text, Geralt, he surmises, he's like writing, he's writing almost like an op-ed piece or an op-ed piece where he's just speaking like to just how he feels.
Yep.
And so he says that in his opinion, it's because Valasar was worried about a potential trap or something like that. And of course, everyone, all the remaining barbarians were worried about the same thing, that he was going to be walking into an ambush. But Melius was convinced that it was the only way to kill the Deva or see actual peace. So either way, he was willing to take that risk.
Okay.
We know he didn't kill the Deva.
Spoilers. What else do you guys do? Again, you can hang around here, but this isn't like...
There's other doors.
There's another hallway. This hallway leading into the library was going right from the main entrance. There's a hallway heading left.
Is on the Legacy bookshelf, are there any books about the thing with Valasar?
Oh, sure. There's some entitled like Aftermath and a bunch of stuff like that just talk about like it's not so much what Melius and the barbarians were able to accomplish themselves, but they were the spark that set a fire across all the islands, across all the countries that would eventually lead people to rise up and not just take his tyrannical oppression lying down.
I want that book.
Cool. You can have the book titled Aftermath.
The name Dawn Chaser got Greg kind of like remembering Amelia. And then he starts to think about this guy and the fact that everything we've seen of him so far has him accompanied by this woman. Are there any books specifically outlining like who she was and her role in his life?
You don't see anything like that, like in any of the sections. I think Akio's book would probably go into the most detail.
Akio, can you see if you can find anything in that book there about the magic lady that we keep seeing alongside Melius?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and Akio, skimming through like the beginning of the book, you find out that his wife's name is Delphina, and she is a human female. I mean, he's a human male. You know that just by looking at him. And they were just madly, deeply in love with each other. I mean, the type of love that could, disrupt nations, as evident by the power between the two of them and what he was able to accomplish with his army. And Akio, while you're kind of browsing through there, you come to the realization that this all started. Melius's journey and this whole rise of the barbarians started after a celestial battlement came through his town and kidnapped his son,
Melius Jr.
His name was Meldred, actually.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It's not Meldred, it's Melrend. He was kidnapped by a planetar general named Flavius, who would later go on to be known as Flavius the Reckless because of what he started. So Melius just went into a deep depression, accompanied by a deep, heated, seething rage. One day just had enough and went out and single-handedly destroyed a small encampment of planetar warriors. There's 4 of them there. He just slaughtered them all. And
what?
It was the book details again, because this is not written by Melius. It was written by people who knew him. So you would think it might be theoretical, but
a little embellished, maybe.
Yeah, but they say that he fought so disconcerted for his own safety and well-being that the people he'd fought had never seen anyone like it or faced anyone like that before. And that's why he was so effective against them, is because it was a fighting style and a technique that had never been seen before. And it just caught them all completely by surprise.
He was like the perfect antithesis to a Deva.
Yeah, where they are like completely
being of chaos and
calm, calculated. Everything
and
is
rage. Yeah.
Yep. And actually, Akio, if you keep skimming on through there, you see that after that battle with the planetar warriors, he was greeted by Sylvana herself.
What? Wait, what?
Wait.
That happened to us.
Was. And it said that she bestowed upon him strength greater than any man in history. And quickly, word of this great feat spread across the land, and people who had just lost loved ones and everything, they began coming to him, just like begging for his training and everything like that. So he would like take groups of them in, and he would start training fellow warriors to kind of follow his quest to overthrow Valisar. And later on, it says that he would recruit from like slave camps and orphanages and stuff like that. He would specifically target places where there was like loss or death or hatred against the oppressor, because he would find the people who were most angry, the most pent up with anger, and he would teach them how to harness that anger into something greater. So that's kind of like the basic rundown origin and how Delphina fit into the picture.
Is the end of Delphina laid out in that book, or is it somewhat ambiguous like it is with Melius?
I keep looking.
It doesn't mention anything about her passing.
Is there any mention of the temple?
What temple?
The
Oh
one
my
we're
gosh.
in.
The temple of Melius the Enraged.
Oh, this temple.
Yes.
No, there's nothing.
There's like
nothing
far beyond him.
Yeah, and you get the impression that this temple was built well after the fact.
Almost like a Melius museum.
Kind of, but built by the people who knew or worshipped him or followed.
People worshipped him?
Like, I say worshipped him as like just like really devoted followers.
Like a lowercase w.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, the people who came begging for training, those would be the people who saw him
his
as almost
disciples. For the
yeah,
most part.
they saw him as almost like a spiritual figure, in that he could help them overcome the pain they're feeling and use it to actually help people.
I really want to know what's at the end of this. I say we keep moving.
Okay.
All opposed? I mean,
we could do the whole just quick check every book for secret doors.
No, it's fine. We can go.
There have been secret places in this whole place so far. How long would it take us to check every single book?
long time.
All right, we'll get out. We'll just go.
So you leave the library and go down the left hallway, and down the left hallway is a small room tucked away, and then another hallway that bends right and continues deeper. So when you pass by the mural, you just continue straight, and there's kind of like a small room. It's exposed. There's no door. You can just walk right in. But then there's a hallway to the right of that you can continue down. And so if you go into that kind of open room, you see two mannequins, and these aren't like Halloween mannequins. They're just,
I turn around and I leave.
Yeah, they're just mannequins.
I know this trick.
But
Dress it up.
They're already dressed.
Oh.
Okay. Undressed.
They're ready for battle.
You see two mannequins standing in the center of the floor, one wearing leather waist armor of Melius, like what I call the armored kilt, and one slightly smaller wearing this really beautiful like steel blue robe.
Ooh.
And
Steel.
there's like white fur sewn into the sleeves and the seams of the fabric. And in the back holster of the larger mannequin is a large double-headed great axe.
I knew it.
And there are intricately carved leather boots on its feet as well. And resting in the hand of the other mannequin is a very smooth wooden staff with a white gem suspended in midair atop the rod. It's like slowly spinning in a circle, just continually.
Greg feels somewhat drawn to the axe.
You can take it.
I'm also drawn to the axe.
I kind of want the pretty robe with the fur.
Akio's drawn to that staff.
Can we just take that stuff? Are we that kind of? Are we the weapon?
Akio takes the staff.
Okay. You pry it out of the mannequin's hand.
You can't just take
me
that
that.
stuff. Oh, look, an axe. He just pulls that just to feel in his hands, not to like.
It has the best, apart from Maelstrom, it is the most balanced, large two-handed weapon you've ever held in your life. It's got really good like head to handle ratio.
Oh yeah.
And just by looking at the blade, you can tell that it is pristinely sharpened.
And you said it's a great axe.
Great axe.
So is that one you can wield in one hand, or you got to wield in?
No, it has to be two-handed. It's like a maul.
It's like a maul, but axe form.
Yeah, and it's its attack roll or damage roll is a D12, not 2D6.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold it for a little
All right,
bit.
you can hold on to
Just
it.
see-
I'm gonna test
it may
drive
come in
it.
handy later
Sure.
on in the.
Sure.
Give it a couple swings just to see how it feels.
All right. Tucked against the walls of this room are several nightstands and wardrobes, and you get the impression that this is where like the vast adornments of their different outfits for both people were kept. So continuing like the whole idea that this is almost like a museum or a mausoleum to their success, this would be like all of the important outfits, the stuff they would wear to like dignitary dinners, the stuff they would wear in battle. This is where all this is kept. It's just kind of like a monument to that side of things.
I want the cloak. Can I put the cloak
Oh,
on?
the robe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the robe.
Should inspect those boots.
I don't wear boots.
You don't wear boots. I bet the boots are something. Greg's not interested in the boots, but
Okay.
You have no armor.
Boots don't give you an armor bonus.
I know. I'm
and
just
he doesn't have.
telling
He just has
him that-
leather straps. It's not armor, right?
You have boots of spry and springing
yeah,
or
I do.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to be unarmored still?
It's not armor.
It's not armor.
But
can
there's
wear the
no
kilt.
armor in
Nope.
here?
He's
like
unarmored defense. That's a barbarian
yeah.
thing.
I'm sorry,
he does
I'm
not
not
wear
familiar.
he does not wear armor, and none of his followers in that big mural you passed earlier were wearing armor. They're all just wearing like basic.
So they're tougher than Greyek, is what you're telling me.
It's a different kind.
Greg, when you were
yeah.
Greg, when you were looking through the building an army section, just like browsing through one of the books, you specifically noticed how he trained them to fight without a shield or without armor, because in his mind all it does is slow you down, and if you're constantly thinking about your own survival, then you're not putting your full attention towards ending your opponent's survival.
Got him.
So
This might be like pushing Greg towards like a multi-class.
right on. But so that's why, and in the armory there was no armor or shields. That's why, because barbarians will.
That's a little bit like his fighting style. He
A
doesn't,
little bit.
He doesn't do shields and.
So he in all of his teachings and all of his upbringing for his students, he will like severely punish anyone who tries to defend themselves, because that's not the barbarian's game. Your goal is 100% attack all the time. So that's why there's no armor or shields here. Anything else you want to take from this room?
Steal it, you thieves.
Can I do an Arcana
Yeah,
check?
I was going to say, someone should do an Arcana check, see if there's some
One
magic
person
stuff
can
in
do
there.
an Arcana check.
Not me.
Akio.
22.
Akio, you get the sense that while there is a magical presence in this area, it's not very strong. It doesn't even seem to be emanating from this room.
All right. Nothing.
Sherwood, you got any thoughts?
No,
I say we move on.
just gonna take their stuff.
It could be keys for things in the future. We don't know.
That axe could be a key.
It very well could be a very good key. So I think it's wise to hang on to it for now.
All right. You leave that open room and continue down the only remaining hallway. And down that hallway are two doors. One on the right side of the hall, and another more intricately designed door at the end. And both are shut.
I try to open the intricate door.
Don't check for traps or anything.
The handle does not turn.
Go back to the regular
Greg,
one.
maybe you can use your key / axe on the door.
Here's Greg.
Gosh.
Can I Arcana check the door to see if it's magically locked?
Yes, you certainly can.
18.
You get a strong magical presence from the door.
What about the other one?
Yeah, let's go
Not
back.
so much from behind you, but just at the end of the hallway.
So no traps were triggered with that one.
Not with the magic door.
He just the doorknob didn't even turn.
Greg checks the other door.
For traps?
No, if it's locked.
Oh yeah, you turn the handle in it. You can tell that like the door is unlatched, and you could swing it open if you wanted to.
I will check for traps.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems fine to me.
Okay.
Did you crit fail?
No, I got a 3.
Yeah. It seems totally just like a regular door.
All right.
Keo kicks the door open.
Okay.
I'm standing here.
Kicks it through your legs.
So Grayx like got his ear to the lock where the handle is everything. He's being very delicate, and all of a sudden Keo just
And I just fall face down into the
busts
room.
it open.
Yeah.
Through this door, as you kind of burst the door open, you see a large square-shaped room made of large wooden slabs. So not like the sticks and logs that are bound together. This is almost like a nicer version of one of these rooms. It is dimly lit by candles that are magically floating in midair and scattered all throughout the space.
Don't like that.
Sauna.
No, that's not what I'm thinking.
In two spots on the floor are two stone statues of Melius with his arms raised high above his head, his great axe in his hands, ready to strike. So he's got it like over his head, behind his back, like he's ready to bring it down. And also in the room are 2 medium-sized chests. All 4 of these items appear to be sitting on a track of concentric circles. The statues on the outer ring and the chests on the inner ring. And in the center of the room, in the very center, are 2 wooden levers sitting on a raised pedestal.
This looks like a puzzle.
Puzzle.
I'm great with the puzzles.
Yeah, Sherwood checks out.
Yeah.
Let's remember the mannequin hallway.
Yeah.
I'm
Those
trying
are
to picture what this looks like.
Our
Okay,
puzzle was hard.
and I will say, listeners, this is going to get real tough. I really need everyone to pay attention because this is probably going to be the most visually themed puzzle in this place. So it's going to take a lot of very good descriptions from me and a lot of close paying attention from you guys. So I apologize in advance if it gets a little messy, but I had a lot of fun designing this one, so I'm not going to throw it away.
So
We could always
eat
post pictures
my
on Twitter, too.
shorts.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I did actually Photoshop design one of these things to make it.
Wow.
Well, I needed a visual to represent just because I made this from scratch.
humble brag, throwing out the Photoshop reference.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know vectors, bro.
Do you even vector, bro?
So,
Make some smart objects.
Basically a graphic designer now.
yeah. What do you guys do? 2 circular tracks, one larger than the other, but they are concentric circles, which means that the smaller one sits spaced evenly apart inside the big one. And at the very center of those 2 circles are 2 levers sitting on a raised stone pedestal.
Okay, and where are the statues and where are the chests?
Okay. So,
I'm sorry.
no.
I'm still a little confused, too. It's just funny when he just explained where everything is, and then we go, so where is everything?
No.
No, he just
he wants
I can
specifics.
picture the distance.
It's good.
now.
He wants
Yeah,
specifics,
yeah.
and I understand.
I dig it.
I broke this down to be to function kind of like a clock. So there are 12 positions on each ring. It is not time or clock themed. I want to set that.
Goodness.
I want to set
It's a
that.
clock, guys. It's a clock.
It's a clock.
We've done all the Chronicum stuff already. We're just going to bypass that entirely. I will
Guys,
spoil that.
It's not a clock.
It is not a clock, but there are 12 positions on this track. So, for all intents and purposes, let's pretend that looking at a clock from the top down, with 12 being at the top and 6 being at the bottom, one of the statues would be at the 12 position,
Okay.
and one of the statues would be on the 7 position. Those are both on the outside track.
That was my next question. Thank you.
The chests are on the inside track, one at the 2 o'clock position and one at the 9 o'clock position.
Is time
There's
moving?
2 chests, 2 chests, 2 statues.
2 chests, 2 statues.
So guys, we gotta line those chests up with the statues. So he's like breaking
He breaks
the chest
them open?
Yeah.
Oh, too easy, Reed.
Okay,
Nice
but
try.
We broke your puzzle.
not necessarily. Easy.
Can I want to open up one of the chests.
Okay. Which one do you want to go to? The one at 2 o'clock or the one at 9 o'clock?
9.
All right. You walk up to the one at 9 o'clock and with two
Shield
hands,
your eyes!
with 2 hands, try and pry open the lid, and you are going to take
Oh, man.
7 shock damage, electrical damage.
Ah!
They are
This guy knows my game.
magically sealed.
What are these statues made of?
Stone.
Wool.
I would
I
like
go
to
over-
check them.
History.
Don't
check.
waste our time.
This is like the Greg versus Akio episode.
Like 19?
Feels like stone.
Like they were crafted or magically created?
I boo
Crafted.
at you.
Okay, someone made these.
Yep.
I pull one of the levers. The left one.
Oh, I forgot about the levers.
Okay.
If you drawn it,
You pull the
wouldn't
left lever, and both tracks are going to start moving.
Which way?
The outer track advances forward 3 spaces. So the statues are now on 3 and 10. But the chests also move, except they go backwards. So now they are on 8 and 1.
So they only move
They only
backwards.
moved one.
One.
So I can only pull it once, and then it moves 3. I can't hold it, and it keeps going.
Correct. You if you hold it, it just as soon
the
as
right one.
as soon as the rings are locked in place.
Yeah, let's see what the right one does.
And I pull the right one.
Sure. Would you pull the right lever, and the chests move backwards 1 space?
Back to where they were.
No. They've always been moving backwards.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
They
yeah.
Got
move-
him.
so the chests are now at 12 and 7, but the statues move forward 1 space. So they are now at 4 and 11. And once all the rings have stopped moving, the statues bring down the axes with a really loud clang, and it just echoes throughout the chamber. And then after a few seconds, the axes raise back up, and everything locks back into place.
So we need to end with a right pull.
or we only get 2 pulls, and we have to nail it in 2 pulls.
Can I pull both?
You can only pull one at a time.
So I have to
what's
get
the left pull do?
Pull it left twice and see if they cling down.
Okay, I pull left
Once.
Okay. You pull left once, and the statues advance clockwise 3 positions. So one of them moves from 11 to 2, and the other moves from 4 to 7.
Ooh.
But then the chests move backwards 1 space
So close.
to 6 and 11.
I pull it again.
Okay. The chests move backwards 1 more space to 10 and 5. The statues move forward 1, 2, 3 spaces.
Dude!
So the statues are also at 10 and 5.
And nothing happens because I was right, and you have to end with the right lever, right?
That's nothing else happens.
Woo! Don't second guess the clever elf. Half elf.
Come on! All right, you proved how not to do it, so you take the levers.
No, he's doing a great job.
Jesus, take the wheel.
You did line them up.
Yeah.
I did light them up by myself with no one helping me.
Yeah. No one gave you any ideas.
Can now do the right one. I'm gonna
Wait,
do the
wait.
right one.
Okay. He
I already
said
did it.
All right.
The statues advance forward 1, and the chests move backwards 1, putting the chests at 4 and 9, and the statues at 6 and 11. And then once everything is in place, the axes come swinging down with a loud clang, and then these axes are raised back above their heads and reset.
So it always clangs on right. Right?
Yeah, right. Apparently is the clang. Now,
How many times can we do it?
I have Melius's axe.
Don't
Is
be
there
stupid.
any chance that
Don't be stupid.
his axe itself will break the
Oh
chest?
my goodness.
Probably not, but you can try. It might electrocute you.
Pull the
I
right
mean,
lever again.
It's the key, right? That's what you're
can
using
I?
it for.
I'll give it a shot if you'll let me give it a shot.
I pull the right
Yeah.
lever.
Okay. The chests move to 3 and 8,
You guys are
and
bickering.
the statues move to 7 and 12. And then the axes come swinging down with a loud clang, and that is it.
If you pull the right lever one more time, we could get 1 chest. Aye, because oh no, they'll swap. Man, this is hard.
I'm so proud of myself.
There's got to be an algorithm. You know what I mean? Like a Rubik's cube.
Let me crunch the numbers here.
Yeah, a variable x plus 100 is the base
0.33.
value.
Yeah.
Jenkins.
Repeating, of course.
I pull the right lever.
Okay.
Well, we're all up on there now.
Except for
Pulling the
Greg.
levers.
The chests move to 2 and 7, and the statues move to 8 and 1, and the axes come clanging down, loud, piercing stone on wood. Sounds fill the chamber, but then the axes reset.
All right, that's enough. I'm breaking one of these chests. He approaches with the great
no.
axe of Meliax and
Yeah, dude, I bet you
cleaves
could.
it down on one of the chests.
You're
All
so
right.
strong.
Roll for it.
23.
All right, you take 9 points of electric damage, shock damage.
What if we go left one more time and then right?
Left one more time and then right.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay. You pull the left lever, sending the statues to the 4-11 position, and the chests to the 1 and 6 position.
And then the right.
Okay. This is not how I planned you doing this. You move the chest to the 5 and 12 position, and the warriors, statues, to the 5 and 12 position.
Dude.
And all at once, the axes come down, splitting the chests in twain.
Beautiful.
And a enormous burst of light fills the room, snuffs out all the candles, and then a natural glow fills the room, and the chests are now magically opened, and their contents ready to be retrieved. Well done.
Dibs.
Akio goes to one chest and
Dibs.
starts grabbing
Dibs.
things.
I'm grabbing all the
You
light.
can have
Honor
the other
dibs.
one. You can have the other one.
You guys are
I
thinking.
never get to solve puzzles. I finally solved a puzzle.
I have no idea how you figured that out.
Because I'm a visual person, and for once, I have it in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically just blanked out through that entire thing. Someone's
It was a fever-pitched nightmare dream. Yeah, I was like,
Oh, this was. Thank you, Reed. Thank you for giving me visuals.
Yeah, for the first time in Sneak Attack history, I actually drew something out because I understand how difficult this would be just spoken word. So again, I apologize, listeners, if that made absolutely zero sense.
We'll make you a PDF, a downloadable PDF with this drawing on it.
Yeah.
Make a GIF of like everything.
I could
moving
do a
as we're
GIF.
talking.
Yeah, Gray could actually make a GIF. We'll post it. You got like 3 weeks to make it. That should be fine.
Yeah, we'll make an iOS
I don't
app.
do anything else in my
You
life.
can play this game
We'll
on your
make an
phones.
app game out of this.
So the other way to solve it, if you would have left the room and come back, it would have reset. And if you pull the left lever 3 times and then the right lever once, it lines up properly.
But we just played the spam it till it works kind
yeah,
of.
that's true. Which is fine. I have literally no problem with that because
Dude, well built.
thanks.
Yeah, very, very, very.
This was a fun one.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So in one of the chests, you find, remember that key that was like covered in bones?
Yeah.
You find another one that looks just like that.
Who has the original one? Who's the bone key?
I think Greg like tossed it on the floor.
I'm pretty sure Akio has it. I remember it
I
feeling
got it.
very
'cause
necro-y.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
tried to reanimate it,
Yeah.
but it didn't do
yeah,
anything.
that's right.
Like a good person he is.
Also,
Such
Akio's
a
been
good
very
young
aggressive
necromancer.
during this
Huh. Weird, isn't it?
You
this-
glaring at each other.
this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brenna, Akio, we'll say you get the bone key.
All right.
Brenna, you go
bone
to
keys.
you go to the chest, and
About to make a hand.
all right, let's roll some loot. One of my favorite things about DMing.
I love loot. Loot. Ooh.
I rolled 100.
Hana.
Is that the best?
That is the best.
Magic hammer, magic hammer, magic hammer, magic hammer, magic hammer.
Oh, beetle armor.
Is this in Akio's chest?
I get to go all the way to Magic Table H.
Ooh.
Oh,
For-
magic table.
That's where the
Hey!
scroll came
Hunted.
from. The scroll.
Hunted.
We get another.
Hunted.
Let it be something none of us
Sweet,
can
sweet
use.
hundo. Magic hammer, magic hammer.
You're not getting a magic hammer.
You don't know. You don't know.
You already got
And
the
if you
stolen
don't
great
know-
axe.
Belt
now
of
you
belt
know.
of
Ring,
stone giant
ring,
strength. That would be awesome.
Right.
You are a stone giant now.
That is on this list, but it's not what I rolled. Inside the chest, Brenna.
Is this mine?
Yeah, this is for you.
Okay.
You see another robe.
Okay, I take it out.
Puts it on.
Throw
On
it in
top
the
of my
bag.
other robe.
Throw
Now
it in the
she's
bag.
invisible.
Double
robed.
robed.
Because she's
A robe can be
classy.
I am
worn
so
by any
classy.
person, guys. So not just a female.
That's true.
Maybe I want to
I
wear.
really
a robe.
want to see Sherwood in that.
The steel gray furred.
Yeah, the
lined
steel
robe.
gray furred one. Like that's just way longer
Yeah,
than he
you
is.
just drag
drag.
it.
Cruella Deville
with fur.
without the puppies.
It's faux fur. It's okay.
Yeah.
Reed, nerf it.
It's a really strong robe.
It's a hot fix. We need a hot fix on this robe.
Yes.
You never die.
But you don't know what it is. Someone needs to figure that out.
All
Arcana
Arcana check it.
check.
All right. This is 18. I'm gonna set this at DC 18.
18.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have an 8 for Arcana.
Oh, nice.
Baller.
Sherwood, you know from your many years of studying rare items that this is a robe of scintillating colors.
Ooh!
This is a wondrous item, very rare.
Ooh!
But you also know that it requires attunement, which means you can only gain the advantage of one worn magical item at a time.
Sorry, Brenna.
You got the amulet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
do.
Us guys are going to get
They're like,
stylish with this.
here you
robe.
go, Sherwood. You can have the amulet.
Can you?
Or she could hug them both.
What does it do?
All right, so
Rambo. Turns you into a Rambo.
this robe has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3, which is just a d6, but 1 and 2 are the same, 3 and 4 are the same, and 5 and 6 are the same. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Ooh.
While you wear it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge to cause the garment to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of your next turn. During this time, the robe sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Creatures that can see you have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Wow.
In addition, any creature in the bright light that you can see when the robe's power is activated must beat a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become stunned.
Oh!
Like even allies.
Yep.
We got to get some glasses.
I'll say.
I say you pull that out like when you need to. Like
oh,
You can charge it.
You don't have welding goggles, do
Our
you?
squad's
I was
so
gonna say
elite.
you have those like flight goggles.
Yeah.
Your face is tanned again.
Go through a cave with goggles on.
Yeah, so if you had welding goggles, I would have said you could beat it, but not
That'd
with
be
that.
good for you. Just get up in their face.
Color dream coat.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm a very fabulous dwarf.
That's
So-
a good item.
That's the robe. Again, you
That
can-
feels like a lot for me to handle. I'm overwhelmed.
I'll wear it.
I can't believe I rolled 100. I was gonna have you roll it too. I was like,
I'm
I'll just
so
roll
You
it.
don't,
glad I
he already
didn't
has a
have to.
magical cloak.
Oh yeah, so he can't have
My stingray one?
anything either.
You don't have to be attuned to it though.
No.
Yeah.
Can you wear a robe and a cloak at the same time?
I'm gonna say no.
I feel like it would fit in the same like equipment slot. if we're
I
talking video
consider
game
it
terms.
next slot, or not next slot, but just like armor slot.
Does anybody want this? Do you want that?
I think
Give
one
me
of,
your
one of you
amulet.
two would use it better. Best.
Yeah, I know. I'm debating
Or a Keo?
if I should keep the amulet or the cloak.
Set some light into your dark soul. It'd probably like explode on you and kill you instantly. So you should probably wait.
What if they if you guys closed your eyes?
It's 15 feet. We just can't
30.
stand right next to you. 30 feet.
It's
We
like
just-
I have to
a
stand
Hail
by
Mary
myself?
last minute thing. Yeah.
You're usually away from us.
Yeah.
No.
You're like a big
Doing range
Christmas
stuff.
tree.
Not
Say
necessarily.
shield your eyes.
I'm usually away from a Keo
Shield
because he
your
runs.
I'm gonna put it in my bag, okay? And we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
It's pretty cool having your bow and that
Put it on.
cloak.
Yeah.
Put it on.
But can she give up the amulet though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take the amulet.
I know.
Yeah,
I-
do that.
Straight
just-
up. Let's
hey,
do it.
no, you should totally do that because you don't use the amulet, and he would
It's
use
true,
it all
he
the
would
time.
use it all the time.
because he's not afraid of the bad stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can have the amulet.
I love the bad stuff. It makes me stronger.
Yeah, here you go. I give him the amulet.
Sherwood, you look at the amulet, and the writing that was in Elven suddenly turns to Druidic.
Oh.
Does it say the same thing?
Nice.
It says the same phrase, but it's in Druidic now.
Nice.
Do you know what the phrase is?
No, but we'll find out later when I ask you. When I look at the piece of paper. Okay, cool.
IRL.
I put it on. Feels good.
Okay, you need an hour to attune to it, though.
Great.
You gonna
So-
meditate?
Not right now.
We have a whole nother chest, though.
Is there anything else in my chest?
There is nothing else in your chest. Sorry, I know that's kind of anticlimactic.
There was nothing in his chest?
No, there was a key.
Key.
Oh,
He
yeah,
had
yeah.
a key.
You want to try and reanimate it?
Danny's over.
It was so
I got
exciting.
a key, you guys.
There's got to be more.
And there's like,
I just he's like, guys, I got a key. He turns around and we're all just like,
oh my wondrous cloak, gather around.
so you throw it on?
Yeah, I just throw it on nonchalantly.
Well, again,
It's on now.
yeah, the cloak doesn't work.
you put it
yet.
on like Doctor Strange.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
The cloak doesn't work yet, and the amulet won't work yet
have to
because
attune.
you have to attune to it.
Yeah.
Takes an hour.
I could use an hour.
For what?
I mean, I would like to.
You guys did just sleep and regain all your stuff.
I'd like to bind to my Warhammer.
Oh,
Haven't done that.
yuck.
Oh, God.
You said it was a key, and now you want to bind it
No.
to yourself?
Get a room.
That's a great axe. The Warhammer.
I hope he's not dead. I hope he sees you with that. He's gonna murder you.
No,
Rip you apart.
when I'm bonded to a weapon, I can recall it to my hand magically.
Okay, well.
If you guys want to wait an hour, let me know.
No, we
No.
can't. We can't afford to.
Okay, fair enough. Keo, you have a key. What do you do with that information?
Nothing.
Feels bad, man.
So what do you guys do then?
Is there
Akio, what'd you find in your chest?
nothing?
So just for some context, this is the room that sits behind the wall with the mural on it. This is the room.
Wait, where the noise was coming from?
If you remember last episode, I mentioned that the wailing sounded like it wasn't even coming from this floor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Like the next floor up.
Yeah.
I forgot which direction, if it was sideways. or
So
up.
I go back into the hall to
Okay.
the magic door.
Okay.
How many keyholes are on this door?
Just one.
Just one.
You stick both keys in.
At the
I
same
tried-
time.
To
tried-
the same
and they
lock.
break.
I try the first bone key.
The one you got on the first floor?
Yep.
Okay. It does not fit the lock,
I
unfortunately.
put in the second bone key.
Second bone key fits like a key it was designed for.
I turn the key.
And it opens right up.
I pull the key out. I put both keys in my pocket.
Okay.
I kick the door.
All right, the door goes flying open. Is everyone else with Akio, by the way?
I wanted to see what was on the other side of the mural wall. Is there something there? Is there anything?
Nope.
All right.
I just wanted to give you spatial awareness of where you guys were at.
Yeah. We'll follow. I'll follow.
Yeah.
After we hear the door being...
After we hear the door.
Crap. Now we gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, breaching the doorway to the third floor, you are suddenly overwhelmed by the scent of flowers and other beautiful aromas in the air.
Guys, it smells so beautiful in here.
So it smells good in here.
The stairway leads up, and then immediately you have to take a right-hand turn. So rounding to the short hallway at the top of the stairs, you turn to see decorated top to bottom this hallway with thousands of lilies. Hanging from the ceiling, pinned to the walls, covering the floors, just every square inch is covered with these flowers. And almost for a moment, you briefly forget that you're not, or that you are in some isolated, dark, damp forest and terribly in the depths of the heart of southern Norwich. That just kind of disappears from your mind. Mm-hmm. It almost looks like you're in this enchanted meadow for a second. And at the end of this hallway is a door covered with different kinds of flowers, though, of many different colors and types. And you can see the face of Melius's wife arranged in all of these different flowers.
Flower face?
Flower face.
The Delphina or
Delphina, correct.
This is a
Arcana check.
This is a beautiful flower face.
So you're probably loving this place.
I'm loving it.
Feels right at home.
Natty 20. Arcana check in this area.
You get, Akio, you get a really faint magical presence, not from this hallway. Mm-hmm. You can sense it almost like the hot or cold game.
Yep.
You're just starting to get warmer.
Just on the edge of warm.
Can I lay in the flowers?
Yeah.
I just fall over into the flowers.
Yeah, and I mean, this is lush, thick foliage. So you just fall in, and it comes up half your body height. It's just enveloped around you, and
I'm enjoying it.
It feels like a pillow, like a cloud. You're just... You're laying in Mother Nature's sleeping bag.
I'm just thinking about my amulet and these flowers.
I start moving towards whatever direction is warm.
Yeah, Greg rolls his eyes and keeps moving.
Okay. The only direction you can move is towards the face door.
I go towards the face door.
Flower face.
Okay. So at the face door, it's a lock, or not. I'm sorry, it's a closed door, not a locked door.
I open the door.
Okay. I need everyone to roll me some dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Well, I'm laying in the flowers, Reed.
I know you are.
He didn't check the door?
You didn't check the door.
What do you know?
Oh, what do you know? Guy?
15.
What are you, guy that doesn't check for traps? Guy?
15.
18.
Dang.
Because Mama's a baller.
18.
So
All
is
right, then.
him.
So
We're used to doors having traps.
apparently, you all take 8 poison damage as the flowers burst forth with a poisonous gas.
All of them?
All of them.
And you're laying in the...
Yeah, he somehow gets up really quick. But the gas fills the chamber, but you're able to move into the next room and close it behind you if you would like.
Yep.
Okay. So you walk through the next door and are greeted with a cozy bedroom setting. Ooh. A fire burns in the corner fireplace of this rectangular-shaped room, and on the adjacent wall is a king-size bed with 2 end tables on either side. Ooh. You notice a small piece of paper folded in half sitting on one of the pillows of the bed. And in front of the bed is a large white throw rug. At the other side of the room, there is a large full-length mirror next to a massive wardrobe. And on the central ottoman, kind of in a sitting area, is a vase full of freshly picked flowers. And at the far end of the room is another door.
I mage hand the note.
Okay.
Grab it. Hold it towards myself.
You reach out and grab the note. And it is now in your non-mage hand.
What does it say?
Opening up, you realize that it is a note from Melius to Delphina.
This seems private.
Do you like me? Check yes or no.
Homecoming?
Do you read it?
Hags.
Yes. Okay.
It says hags.
The note is as follows. My dearest Delphina, the troops and I have just defeated Valisar's orc army. Our numbers have dwindled to nearly a quarter of our full strength, but through the cunning plan of Geralt Dawnchaser, we were able to ambush the beasts and take them out in one fell swoop. I mourn for the men we have lost, and every life pains me nearly as much as the loss of Melrend, but I dare not show it to the men. Their loss fuels my rage and passion to defeat Valisar all the more. The self-proclaimed God King of Brannis sent an emissary to our camp wishing to charter a form of agreement. A trap, no doubt, but perhaps we can use this opportunity to rid the world of this monster once and for all. Stay safe and know that I am always with you. My love for you, and the hope of a peaceful world is the only thing that keeps me sane in these long nights apart. Until we meet again, Melius.
I throw the note in the fire.
Oh my god.
This is
All right.
disgusting.
It burns up.
Did you read it out loud to us?
Nope.
What did it say?
Recite it from memory.
Yeah.
Melius is like, hey, bae,
Oh no.
I miss you. I miss your touch.
Where was he?
I miss your body.
Where was he? Why did he miss her?
He was off killing that orc army.
And where was she?
She was here.
But I thought this was
Obviously.
built after the fact.
Did he mention any dwarves?
Oh my gosh.
You're the worst.
Yeah, that Dawn Chaser guy.
Not Amelia, though.
He did
suppose
mention
Steve should remember.
Valasar wanting to bargain peace.
Again with the peace.
But he thinks it's a trap.
So why did he go then?
I don't know.
More importantly, why did you burn it?
Yeah, why did you burn it?
These are private things.
But
People shouldn't read them.
It's not meant for our eyes.
Greg goes up to the mirror.
Okay.
It breaks.
Anything? Anything? Nice, thanks. Anything interesting in the reflection?
Got him.
Yeah, so you look into the mirror, and immediately you notice kind of like a strange enchantment on the surface of the mirror. Everything looks normal at first, but the longer you peer into it, the more you feel like entranced and almost sucked into the reflection.
Attracted to yourself.
Beautiful.
The world around you starts to fade away, and like the room almost like turns black and dark, like the lights are going off, even though they aren't actually going off. And you just feel drawn deeper and deeper into the surface of the mirror. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
You're gonna fall in love with yourself?
Apparently.
This is funny.
14.
Okay. So you just keep getting closer and closer to the surface of the mirror. And as you are merely inches away from the surface, suddenly your reflection is replaced by the form of a spectral ghost woman. And she reaches her hand out and grabs you by the shirt.
Ah! Ghost woman!
Do we see this?
If he yells, ghost woman, you could probably turn and see something happening.
No, like, do we see what he's seeing, or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
just happening in his
No,
mind?
you see it.
Okay.
And she's going to try and suck you into the mirror. So go ahead and roll me a
Strength?
Constitution.
What? Saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, at least I get a little bonus on there. 24.
Okay. So you were able to restrain yourself, and she does not
And
pull you into the mirror.
I swing around the great axe and kind of like put it in front of her face.
Like,
Okay.
you're not gonna hit her?
Because I'm assuming it looks like Delphine. Like the woman we've seen in the paintings. and
Delphina?
all. Delphina.
I mean, I guess if you wanted to make like a really astute observation at her, you could maybe determine whether or not it looked like her. But it's like when she appears and grabs you, it's too much to really know what a ghost woman looks like, or
Okay.
if she looks like a.
I'm just kind of
physical
hoping
version.
that this axe will like ward her away from me or something.
Doesn't seem fazed
something
by
special
it.
about it. Ah.
So, but you pull yourself away. But as soon as you do that, she's going to actually like emerge from the mirror and try and grab you again.
Can I punch her in the face?
Can I attack the mirror?
Try.
You
Break
can
the mirror.
Just turn the mirror around.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna roll her attack. You can roll your attack. We'll see what happens.
What's a great axe's damage? Is it 12?
It's a D12, but then plus all your strength and stuff.
Yeah. All my strength and stuff. Whoa. 18.
18 to attack.
Yeah.
Okay, that beats her attempt to grab you.
Okay.
So
And it would be 17 damage.
dang.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, so instinctively you recoil back and put your great axe into the side of the mirror, and it just splinters and goes shattering everywhere. And you feel whatever presence or thing had a grip on your brain kind of release itself, and the room kind of brightens back up. And you turn around, and everyone's just kind of staring at you real funny, like they saw what happened, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
That was a... Did you see that? It just tried to do the...
I walk over to the broken pieces of the mirror. Mm-hmm. Can I Arcana check?
Sure.
22.
You immediately sense a magical presence in the shards of glass, but then second by second, like that energy fades.
So it's going away.
Yeah, whatever was there is dissipating. Akio, after your Arcana check it and everything is kind of settled, you hear all four of you a very loud wailing sound echo throughout the pyramid, and you can tell that it is definitely on this floor. And
digging this.
the lock on the door next to the fireplace
Nope.
unlocks, and it creaks open just a few inches.
Oh, that's not disconcerting at all.
I want to go under the bed.
Nah, I'm not.
And
I'd rather be killed by the
Akio
flowers.
gets a giant smile on his face.
a giant
Sherwood
smile.
opens the door back up to the poison flowers and walks right in.
I just fall back in.
Hey,
Take me, flowers!
This is where I choose to
I had a
sacrifice
dream
myself.
like this once.
I'm not trying to be sucked in by no ghost lady.
So that is where we're going to end for the evening. Thanks everyone so much for listening. I sure had a lot of fun, and I honestly surprised at how effectively you guys were able to solve the statue puzzle.
thank you.
That
Because
was all Brenna.
yeah, the more if you just would have kept alternating like one and the other, it would have just kept getting more and more out of whack. So you actually corrected with enough time to not ruin it entirely. So well done.
Thank you.
So yeah, and that's going to do it for this week's episode of Sneak Attack. Thanks so much for listening. If you liked the episode, you can write us on Twitter. We have a Twitter account @SneakPodcast, or you can shoot us an email, sneakattackpodcast@gmail.com. If you have something you want to say about the show, let us know what you think, or something a little longer than 140 characters, definitely shoot us an email that way. Or our favorite yet, you can leave us an iTunes review or a review on the podcast service of your choice. That really helps us in a lot of different ways. And primarily, it expands our audience a little bit more because it gets us a little bit better placement. And through that, we can get more listeners, grow the Sneak Attack family. And we just really do appreciate any and all positive vibes you could send our way. So thanks so much for the people who have done that. Let's do a couple shout outs. We do have some fresh iTunes reviews that came in. First off, Melted Pretzels. Thanks, Melted Pretzels, who called the show fan-freaking-tastic. Really do appreciate that. And then also we've got one by Athies, Athies. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. But he says that I sure would subscribe.
Nice.
Yeah. Boom! So again, thanks to Melted Pretzels and to Athies or Athies. We really do appreciate you taking time out of your day, because we know it's not the easiest thing in the world to actually hop on iTunes and put that review. But man, we sure do appreciate it. So other people we appreciate and would love to shout out is battlebards.com. They let us use a bunch of awesome sound effects and music, and we are really appreciative of that. If you like what you hear in our episodes, definitely check out battlebards.com. See if it's something that would work for your campaign or your podcast, and definitely hit them up. They're a great company, and they do really good work. So if you like what you hear, that's how you can get a hold of it. But other than that, that is going to do it for this week's episode of Sneak Attack. Thanks so much again for listening. My name's Reed. I'm the host and DM of this original D&D adventure. To my left, we have...
Fuck you.
Brenna.
Sherwood.
And Greg.
Thanks, everyone.